It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream last night. I guess I tapped out B4T, tapped out. We retired last night. A lot of stuff, excuse me, a lot of stuff going on. But we definitely wanna come to y'all, you know what I'm saying, like this rising, you know what I mean? Definitely wanna come to y'all with this you know what I mean, come to y'all this early rising for real. Definitely want to see who's out there and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. A lot of stuff that's happening, and I definitely gotta say, I definitely gotta say, man, things are really. Hey, Channel Virgo 25. Good to see you, sis. I know it's hella early for real. If not a lot of people going to be on here, then Channel Virgo 25, I might come back like another hour, some change. I know some people are still, rising up, rising and shining and stuff like that. But I really got to say, like this, um, I've been doing a lot of research and stuff like that, and I put out a lot of videos yesterday. I kicked out like 11 videos, man, or just like nothing but articles about, what's going on and stuff like that. Channel Virgo 25, and I got to say, like, the stuff that I've been covering, it has been like very interesting. It is like very interesting to say, hey, Jeffrey Lim, what's going on, brother? It's a lot of stuff that's out there, man, that's being covered. And I'm quite sure that B4T is going to be down here, I'm setting up on the stream. Yeah, man. It was a lot of stuff yesterday, man. I put out like, I made like, yeah, go ahead, Jeffrey Lane. Yeah, I did like 8 videos in like 4 hours, just straight grinding. You know what I mean? 40 hours, 4 hours, I did 8 videos for real. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be another one of those days. So I'm definitely going to be coming with a lot of articles today, probably around the same amount. But I got to say this though, man. This week has been a very great week, you know what I'm saying, for us and the family and stuff like that. Before I get to the news and stuff like that, I really want to, start off by saying, I definitely want to thank the Most High and the ancestors for allowing me to wake up this early rising. You know what I mean? It has been a very fruitful week for me, in particular, a lot of deep revelations and stuff like that. I finally feel great, man, to finally, believe in myself of like, the past and stuff like that. Hey, Susan Hester, I'm finally glad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, so many things have finally been revealed, many things. Hey, Ikea, Willie, hey, what's going on? It just feels good to just be up this early morning rising, man, to just let y'all know, man. That's why I made that video yesterday about release and letting go, about release and let go, man, because, it was something that was really needed for me. It was something that was really needed for me to happen this week. And I'm very grateful and I'm very honored he did shot 81. Yeah, man, it was something that I really needed to have. It was a great defining moment. And ever since then, I finally feel relieved. Hey, Monique Hill Grand Rising. Good to see you, sis. I knew you'd be up. And it's like 5:42 your time. They locked down the whole neighborhood in Sacramento by the police and people don't even care. That's crazy. I know some of y'all probably still asleep, whatever you are, Monique. It's like 5:43. Yeah, but that's good though. And I definitely gotta say that I've been really honored and blessed, man, to have such a great week, man, of just relieving myself finally of the past, though, man. I just feel relieved. I just feel great. But I definitely got to say, it's been many things I've been doing a lot of research on. And now I got to tell you, though, man, like things are coming really, really fast. One guy had the virus in the neighborhood and he locked everything down. I can imagine. I can imagine. You feel me? Because that's the, you know what I mean? I'm going to say this though, man. We really got to pay close attention to it. But I will say, don't put your energy and put negative energy into it. You feel me? And that's the reason why I say, like, when I bring the news to y'all, it's to give y'all an update. You know what I mean? It's to stay aware and not get in fear. This is the purpose. You know what I mean? Is to like keep y'all aware. Do not get in fear. Do not have any fear. Don't conjure up any fear on any of us as melanated people getting the virus because the virus is spreading to other groups of people about the day. Like I'm trying to tell people, man, like it is so much happening that they don't even see. Like I've been researching about the economy, the global debt, the global economy, the financial crisis, the housing market, the stock market, and I'm telling you right now, the coronavirus, you know what I mean, to in one aspect is something to pay attention to, but it is kind of distraction. That's all they talking about. You know what I mean? Even when I Google up everything, you know what I mean, they saying that this coronavirus is going to have a major effect on this economy. It's having a major effect on the economy over there in China. You know what I mean? And I told everybody this recently. I told everybody this. It's my chapstick. I told everybody this recently, man. What's happening over there in China is going to come over here. In your opinion, how much time till it all breaks down? It's in Brooklyn now, the NYC. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Thank you. Right, thank you. I'm China Virgo 25. Right. The coronavirus is in New York. Thank you, Monique. And right, you playing off of fear tactics. It's in Connecticut right now. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me go to my notes. Let me go to my notes. Yep, like I told y'all, in the United States, it's already been 300 cases already been confirmed. It's having an effect on the Chinese community. Yup. Nah, China Virgo 25, don't say it. It's not affecting us. It's not affecting melanated people. Matter of fact, but here are the two cases in Columbus. As a matter of fact, check this out. They said the virus, you know what I mean, is in Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wisconsin. That is exactly where the virus is at right about now. But if you notice, yep, hey, Yolanda Jenkins, yep, it's in New Jersey. He's Sean from the Shy. First case in Connecticut yesterday. Hey, Gaming Network. Wow, see that right there? Oh, no, I'm saying the U.S. economy. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yep, it's affecting the U.S. Economy. And I got a shitload of articles I'm going to be bringing to y'all later today, especially when I get the right. I'm talking about it is a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff going on because they saying that this thing, man, is like, hey, Kurt Washington Jr., yeah, man, this thing is really affecting, economies around the world. It's really affecting economies around the world, and people do not see how everything is all, how things, it's all interconnected, and these things are all coming together. Because guess what? Because guess what? The Federal Reserve had to quarantine US dollars repatriated from Asia on the coronavirus caution. Yes, they said the greenback faces the same fate as many travelers returning from China and other coronavirus hotspots. The Federal Reserve has begun quarantining physical dollars that repatriates from Asia before recirculating in the U.S. financial system as a precautionary measure against spreading the virus, a Fed spokesman said. Yes, they had to repatriate, they repatriating dollars back there from the Federal Reserve and they got to quarantine it. You know what I mean? China is under quarantine right now. They locking down China. See, you got to understand something, man. China is the precursor of what's going to be coming. And these people over there eating bats and shit. They eat bats and bats. So they eat bats and rats in China. We seen this shit. Man, the fan last night, we saw this shit, yo. They eating bats. Even our man, shout out to Infinite Waters, he was out there. Sean from the side said they got 6 cases in Illinois. A special ed assistant from the school system in Chicago tested positive. They had the see what I mean? And this all going to set up the stage where they lock down the country that's going to be martial law. We got to see, we got to see this shit, yo. These movies, Contagion, movies like Outbreak, movies like 28 Days Later, they've been showing us this shit. We haven't been paying it no mind. Zombieland, hey, Justice Sebastian, you feel me? You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? What I'm saying is we definitely gotta take precaution, but don't let you know what I mean, but don't let the fear subside. You feel me? Don't let the fear of it. Don't conjure up the fear. That frighten you. You know what I mean? All of us on here, you know what I mean? We are really aware of these things. And we just trying to keep each other aware of what's going on so we can confirm what's happening. Hey, true Elohim, you know what I mean? We can confirm what's happening. You understand? That's why I put out these articles. I was up there putting in work last night. I literally made 11 videos yesterday, man, and I'm going to be putting out the same amount of work. Hey, Kurt Washington Jr., you feel me? You understand where I'm coming from? These, you know what I mean? These things are happening. You know, hey, what's up, Sarai Ash? Peace, brother. Yup. And see, wow, the coronavirus is around the, you know what I mean? Is actually, you know what I mean, is actually going on. There's a lot of other things that are taking place. Do y'all not see how the economy is going down? Don't you see how the money is changing? Hey, Justice Sabaz, peace. You know what I mean? The money is already changing right about now. The economy is already fucked up. People are not traveling and stuff like that. Do y'all not see how the money is changing from regular currency to digital currency? I don't think many people are paying that any mind. I've seen so many articles, man. We are like trillions of dollars in global debt. I see it. They talking about the stock market going to crash, the housing market going to crash. They saying that the next global recession is going to be nothing but part two of the 2008 financial crisis. And I remember those days, man. I'm telling you, yup, Justice the Badge, yup, the fall of America, yup. We already are seeing it, man. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad already told us, man, the dollar bill is going to fall. And check this out. Now they're saying the US dollar could fall out of favor if it doesn't go digital. Don't you know all of the banks are going digital? Don't you know that Wells Fargo is going digital currency? The Bank of Canada, the Bank of London, the Bank of Switzerland, they are trying out digital currency. Hey, the Pharisees, y'all got to see this stuff. That goes right along with the global currency reset, like I've been telling y'all. And our brother Remedy H, peace to that brother, he saw my video and spoke on it. Yes. They said multiple countries and entities weigh the validity of a central bank digital currency. The physical United States dollar still sits in the place of dominance, but for how long? The dollar is in the dominant. The dollar is the dominant currency. In ING economist Carlos Cacuzo said in the panel London Blockchain Week. Cacuzo added that 90% of forex turnover in dollars, so the U.S. stands to lose in this game. Over the past years, various entities and governments have expressed interest in digital currency issuances. Facebook threw its hat in the ring on June 2019 with the release of a white paper for Libra, stablecoin to be backed by several currencies and financial products. On the government side, China has visited multiple headlines for research on the digital yuan. Now check this out. As they bring on the currency, right? As they bring on the digital currency, here's a key factor that I saw. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. Because guess what? The central banks are contemplating a world without cash. Central banks. Central banks. Matter of fact, y'all want me to read this? I wrote this last night about central banks. They are contemplating a world without cash. They said as money gets swept under the tech innovation, government authorities are taking a closer look at old-fashioned notes and coins. More than a dozen countries are even researching, piloting, or like China, had ongoing workplace, excuse me, marketplace for central bank digital currencies, according to a Bank for International Settlements report published today. At that time, you know, central banks around the world are investigating a rich set of prototypes, the BIS reported. If these results are shared, it can help determine which technologies and designs are optimal for a central bank digital currency and whether how they should be rolled out to the public. Now check this out. I seen something that you really got to take a look at. You really got to take a look at. Oh, this. Check this out. Check this out. Yup. I'm going to read what he said. All right. They said this flight to cash has seen in many crisis episodes, including recent accepted. A severe financial crisis might create further havoc by disrupting day-to-day business and retail transactions. Digitizing paper money and metal coins presents a tough challenge. Such a currency will have to have quote unquote cash like safety from defaults, be private and previous to electronic outages, electronic outages, but still easy to use. The architecture, the architecture can use a traditional system or be wired up with distributed ledgers to make it less accessible to a single point to a digital identification system and be leveraged to make cross-border transaction and cheaper, more efficient. Listen to what they saying. That goes right along with the ID chip. They saying a single point to a digital identification system. Remember the movie Enemy of the State? Remember the movie Total Recall when they had the chip that was the ID? They changed it over. So, you know what I mean? So the cards are being chipped, the phones are being chipped, the people are going to be chipped because it's all going right here with the digital currency. With the digital currency. Too many people are not talking about this. Dealing with the digital currency. Oh man, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? The dollar bill is pretty much going downhill. The dollar bill is already falling. This is in the book, The Fall of America, by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. How the dollar bill is going to fall. Don't you know that 8 West African countries are abandoning France, and now they're backing up their money to the natural resources that's in the global currency reset. That's right. Yeah, man, you really got to pay attention of what they doing with the money and stuff like that. That's why I tell people we're going to have to invest in gold and silver and precious metals. That's right, Monique Hill. Yep. All of these back of US. The credit system in China, I'm not sure about that, Jeffrey Lane, but I'm going to look more into it. But there's a lot of stuff going down in China that we really got to pay attention to. There's a lot of stuff that I've been looking. You understand what I'm saying? Yep. The currency is definitely changing. The currency is definitely changing, man. That's why I've been talking about, things dealing with the dollar and all types of stuff. Oh yeah, what else? These are what the central banks are doing. Now, we already know the central banks, they loan money and charge interest. That's how they keep people in debt. That's how they keep people in debt. Oh yeah, and check this out. Check this out. All right, you heard they've been talking about the 5G thing, right? Y'all been hearing about 5G? The 5G? Don't you know that New York has 5G? Couple other places have 5G. Have y'all been hearing about the 5G? Thank you, Kareem Shabazz. We got two Shabazz on here. No matter of fact, you have two Shabazz. Justice Shabazz, Kareem Shabazz. 5G. All right, okay, check it out. Don't you know the FCC has approved 9.7 billion payout to quickly clear C-band for 5G? Certain cities in Louisiana have 5G too. Wow. Wow. They said the mid-band radio frequencies are widely believed to be critical to deploying 5G cellular services. Don't you know that certain thing, a Google feed, I believe over there, but T-Mobile has certain phones on 5G. They said they're employing 5G cellular services, and the Federal Communications is continuing to push and to open additional spectrum to U.S. carriers. Today the FCC, that was on February 28th, noted to approve a controversial payment package to incumbent users of the 3.7 gigahertz to 3.98 gigahertz band, offering satellite companies 9.7 billion in total to clear 280 megahertz of spectrum ahead of an auction to 5G carriers. Oh, see that? See, I'm glad we covering this early, this early rising. Louisiana got 5G. Damn. What other places got 5G? I know New York has it. I definitely know. Yeah, you're right, Monique Hill. Yeah, they said Flossie Soldier. Thank you, Flossie Soldier. Georgia has 5G. New York City, yeah. Thank you, Cree Yana. New York City definitely has 5G. Is 5G in Atlanta? Damn. Well, somebody did say Georgia. Houston, Texas, and South Carolina. Hey, Davita Rose. Jacksonville, Florida has 5G since last year. Wow. But I noticed a lot of those places that got 5G in them, a lot of those places are down south where it's heavily populated with black folks. Houston, South Carolina, Atlanta, New York City, those are in the inner cities. Probably in Illinois too. Yup, it would not surprise me. Haven't y'all noticed that there are in a lot of major cities where there are black folks in when they put up the 5G first? Have y'all noticed that? All of the cities that y'all naming, yup, major cities. And a lot of those cities, they're metropolitan cities where we are. Mm-hmm. Yup. They said the 3-2 vote could significantly bolster 5G's growth in the United States, as large channels of mid-band spectrum provide carriers with a great contrast between transmitting distance and bandwidth. International 5G deployments on similar frequencies have already seen multiple GDPS speeds comprised to millimeter wave 5G, while most U.S. carriers had to choose um, slow but longer reaching low band frequencies or fast but short distances high band alternatives. Unfortunately, the plan's approval doesn't appear to guarantee that satellite companies will accept the payouts. So this is what's going on. We have digital currency now. You know what I'm saying? Digital currency right about now that's coming in. The 5G is coming in. The FCC has approved that. The FCC has approved that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jamal the Messenger. Yep. You're right, Monique. Our planet is cleansing itself of them, and they do everything to try to take us with them. Yep, that's right. Because all of these things are starting to come at a fast and a rapid rate. At a very fast and a rapid rate. Yeah, I've been hearing about it. They said like the 5G is like high in radiation. Matter of fact, I believe I got a article on that about 5G and the dangers. Hey, Ebo Amaka. I think I have an article on it about 5G. Let me go to my notes. Hey, Darius Glover. Yep, I did an article on that about 5G and the dangers. Yep, it says it's out there in Atlanta. Wow. So Atlanta has 5G. I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you for the update on that. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Ooh, boy, I got some heat. Oh, I got some heat from y'all. These some old articles. I got some heat. And I still gonna bring the heat today. Because I got some articles for y'all. I did an article on 5G and the dangers of it. I'm not sure if I can find it, but I usually keep all of my articles and my stuff. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me for real. I just want y'all to know that I'm going in. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm trying to really find this thing right now. If I can't find it, then what I'll do is I definitely will, try to look for it. Because, we definitely want to keep the stream going, because I don't want to. Well, it's a lot of articles right here and stuff like that. So I'll probably catch that. Again. Yup. That's exactly. Damn. 5G. So better get you some shungun and wear it, protect you. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have like protection for the 5G that's walking around us and stuff like that. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, for the 5G and stuff like that. You feel me? But what I've been noticing about, the coronavirus, I've really been noticing it is really starting to take a toll on all of the subhumans around the world. It's really starting to take a toll on other groups of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticing like it's affecting, all the groups of people, man, that has been doing a lot of negative things to us, just like it's over there in China. It's over there in a lot of it's over there in certain other places. It's over there in Italy right now. The coronavirus is over there in Italy. You feel me? Italy is on lockdown. China's on lockdown. I believe that the UK is on lockdown. All of that stuff. And that is part of the reason, yeah, that is part of the reason why I say that, all right, hey, what's up, Rashi Holmes? Yeah, man, that's the reason why I say that we should pay attention, but don't put the fear into the coronavirus because we're seeing how this thing is actually taking a lot of the, taking its toll. That's the reason why we got to go into like our practices and all these things that we'll be talking about, so we can be protected. And you're right, Sarah, as Japan is on lockdown, China on lockdown, Japan is on lockdown, Italy is on lockdown. You best believe that the United States soon will be on lockdown. Yep, that's right. China and Japan is being quarantined. They are quarantining, like the movie Quarantine. Did we not pay attention to that? Did we not pay attention to that? Hey, girl. Hey, hey, here goes Sage, y'all. Hey, girl. Look, they're gonna do people's right here. Everybody saying hi, Stage. Hey, say hi. She's looking around. Yeah. Hey, Sage. What you looking up at? Sometimes she be acting a little crazy and spooky. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're right, Mooney Hill. Yep. She looking like boy. That's my girl. She chilling. Stefan, she funny. Yeah, that's my girl. See, she down here chilling. Yeah, she got to. You know what I mean? I had to show her because if I was on the floor, she'd be walking right past, walking back and forth for attention. Yeah, right. Yeah, man, that's right. And thank you, P. Jackson. Hey, Pelsanny. Yeah, I know, right? You said 5G is killing coronavirus, and weather is coming like a thief. And then also, FEMA camps is ready. They got fencing around the project. Yep. Toilet man, you saw me at Walmart. You probably did. You said China owns shit here in America. Yes, they do, Monique Hill. China owns America. China owns America, so you cannot. Mike Hunt. Oh no, my name B Miles, not Mike Hunt. Yeah, man. It's yeah. Yup. Yup. Trying. Yep. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Thanks. And they definitely say like how the global economy, how the global economy right now is really in deep trouble. And many people not paying attention, that there is, you know, um, that there is, a recession. And you're right, Shawty Love Hudson. Yep, China owns a lot of real estate here sold. So we can, so we gotta pay close attention, to like the trade war, what goes on in China. Because like they saying that China's supposed to be Russia, China, Iran, and a great variety of nations are going to surround America and attack it once it falls. Thank you. I've been saying that. I've been trying to tell people, man, Russia, China, Iran, they all allies right along with the whole entire Korea. With the whole entire Korea. I don't understand if people not seeing that. If people are not seeing that. You know what I mean? Like we messing with the Chinese. We gotta understand something, man. Like, yeah, man, like China owns a lot of shit in America. In America, you know what I mean, the United States is in debt to China up the ass. Where you like Gabe itches? Somebody get Blake Ryan off of he's trolling. Thank you. Yeah, you're right, Shirley Love Hudson. The government stole the land and then sold the land. Who gets the money? Right. That shit should be due to us. If you ask me. Oh yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on. A lot. Yup, a lot. Like, tell me, matter of fact, I want to open up the floor to y'all. Like, what are some of the things that y'all have been seeing? You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the things that y'all have been seeing, the things that's been going on, because I don't want to, like, just be blabbering on and stuff like that. Like, what are some of the things that y'all have been seeing? Just in case if I might have missed it. All right, let me know what y'all been seeing. Yo said that America owes billions, owes us billions, and owes China billions. Yep, you're right about that, Justice Sabaz. You're definitely right about that. You said your brother taking pictures? Yeah, Darius Lover, you know what? That's a strong possibility. Yeah, you're right. That dollar bill is going to fall. You're right, Clifford. You're right. Like all of these things that we're talking about, you said people buying all the hand sanitizer water like crazy. Our debt is owed to China. There's no accident. Yup. Yup. It is not a coincidence that China has this virus coming over here. He has pictures of these things. They're driving him mad. Yeah, I heard about that, Flossie Soldier. Yeah, I heard about that. Because I think this coronavirus, we already know it's man-made, and we already know that it's going to like cripple the economy and it's going to lock down the economy as well. And I'm gonna say also as well, we gotta watch out for the food shortages. They already talking about there are food shortages around the world. You saw a video in where Chinaman said he was burning people that was alive. Damn. Wow. Sarais work at a major pharmacy. Most people coming in wanting masks, hand sanitizer, hand wipes. We sold out. Wow. And a lot of this stuff is back to like panic buying. You heard about that, Justice Bash. LeBron said there's no fans. I'm not playing basketball. I heard about that. About what LeBron James has said about, there's not gonna be any fans because of the coronavirus. I really believe that it was definitely, man-made and initiated, you know what I mean, to like cripple a lot of things. It was how can I say it? It was all orchestrated. Hey Jasmine Virgo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You heard about that. Susan, yep. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, what happens in China affects the world. China produces everything. America produces almost enough. I said that. I've been trying to tell people, let's look at China. What affects us worldwide? Because The United States is pretty much out of, going out of power. Yes. I believe they collapsed a hotel that was housing coronavirus victims. Wow. Mm. Yep, China is the precursor for what's coming. We not afraid, we just preparing. We're not afraid of that. We are just preparing and we are just waking people up to light what's around you and connect the dots on these things. Hey, Quentin Miller. Now tell me, like, what else? Some of the things y'all been seeing. You right, Shelly Love. Yep, it's practice. It's a practice run. Thank you, Davida Roseanne. You said after the Chinese is already saturated in our communities and countries. When I was in Jamaica, I was shocked at the stores they had in the heart of Port Antonio. Our people having sex with them. Wow. I said the same thing, Keela. This is going to bring martial law on the beast system. And over there, China's videos of them spitting in their hands in elevators and wiping it on buttons. Ugh. Thank you, Monique Hill. You said things are getting crazy here because when allergy season starts, the public will think people suffering from allergies have the virus. Oh yeah, running out of supply stores. Yup. Yup. They thank you, Kevin. Yes, and they're burning money over there, pouring asses on people, welding, welding, welding there, the shut to the home fights people intentionally on people. Hey, DeWanda Nelson. Thank you, Aboriginal Power. They said coronavirus has been around since the early 2000s. Even on The Simpsons, they had an episode talking about the coronavirus. Even on The Simpsons. Yes. So that's why I say we got to take the precautions. You know what I mean? So we talking about this not to conjure up anything on ourselves. We just staying away and being cautious. Even the old bottles of Lysol. Wow. Thank you. The coronavirus on the back of Clorox and the hand sanitizer wipes. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for that, Sandy Ulrich. He said the coronavirus is on the back of the Clorox hand sanitizer wipes. There was a movie called The Great Stars that talked about food shortages, but the director was killed and never released. Wow, see that? And that's going to lead to food shortages and everything. I heard about that, Imaka. Yup. Melanated people are not being affected by this. It's different forms of the coronavirus. Yeah, you're right, Monique Hill. It's weak to tropical climates. Oh, thank you, Ebo Amaka. And you from over there now. I'm Africa, Ebo Amaka, right? A few cases in Atlanta Metro. There's different coronaviruses like herpes viruses, about 20 forms. There are 10 different types of coronaviruses. The coronavirus is the flu too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, y'all. Thank you for that information. See, what we doing on here is that we just staying aware, you know what I mean, and we staying protected, and we just making sure that brothers and sisters, know what's going and the implications of what this thing is going to be doing. Damn. Boy, I told orc workers, if they get the virus, they can't call off from work. Yeah, matter of fact, they said you and your daughter went to shopping at Walmart. If you cough, you ought to see the look on people's faces. It's going to be dangerous on the public. Yes, it is. You're right, Monique. This is chemical and spiritual warfare. That's right. Fear not. Yeah, I don't eat Chinese food either. They combine disease to make biological weapons. Yup. Home Depot, the long-term foods storage websites might have masks. That's right. Thank you. East Africa, nice. That's why it's when Lysol came. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, because a lot of this stuff is imported from China. So we don't know what the fuck is coming from China. That's why I don't eat Chinese food. I don't eat none of that shit. And it's going to be sad because we're going into like the allergy season. Oh, huh, that's a damn good question, Davida Rose. You said the pastor of the church and Alpharetta told the congregation to stay home if they sick. What happened to Jesus healing them? That's a damn good question. I want to say thank y'all for some of the information y'all been recognizing and seeing. Thank you so much. I'm just reading your comments right now. I'm just reading your comments right now. I just think it's just wow. It's really something. It's really something to pay attention to and look at. Right, Sean from the shot. Right. The only three cases in Africa over there, and they over it. Okay, appreciate it. And another thing as well, do not get the vaccine. Do not get the vaccine. Don't get any vaccines. If they try to force anybody on vaccines, I'm telling you, do not try to get none of the vaccines. Hold on, matter of fact, I had an article on that last night. Where is that article? Oh yeah, check this out. Check this out. Now they saying that Kaiser Permanente is recruiting volunteers for the first coronavirus vaccine trials. I would not trust that shit. I would not trust that shit. They doing vaccine trials when the coronavirus could be in the damn vaccine. And they said, come Kaiser Permanente, Washington Health Research Institute, got the okay to begin vaccine trials, the first of its kind. Its research team is enrolling 45 healthy people, ages 18 to 55 from the Seattle area over the course of 14 months. The trial does not include, any form of the live virus, and the trial will not expose participants to the virus, said Rebecca Hughes, senior media consultant with Kaiser Permanente. The trial is a part of one of the three phases that will study the safety of the vaccine and how well the immune system responds to it. The vaccine uses a short segment of mRNA, a genetic code that can help trigger an immune response and fight infection. And check this out, they got three stages of it. They said group one receive a dose of 25 micrograms. Group two receive a dose of 100 micrograms, and group three receives a dose of 250 micrograms. And they said no matter which group you were in, you will get the same dose for the first and second vaccination. First to be tested in humans, and a similar mRNA vaccines to that was developed for the Zika virus. So that's what they're saying right now. So all of a sudden, Exactly right. Vaccines with the RFID chips. Exactly. We already see the damn setup. Every time that there is some sort of disease, they always got a damn vaccine. They always got some sort of vaccine in it shit. And who knows what the hell is in that damn vaccine? The vaccine could be killing the damn people, which I believe. You know what I mean? I really believe it's actually going to be something. It's actually going to be something in that damn vaccine that is going to be killing the people. It's going to affect them a lot more. They having trials on this, and that's Kaiser Permanente. Yeah, you're right, the Ferretis. We gotta understand something, man. We are dealing with devils. We are dealing with devils. We are dealing with some serious devils. Yup, thank you, Jeffrey. Yup. The vaccine is going to sterilize people. And listen to what they're saying. The genetic code that can help trigger an immune response and fight infection. Come on. Do you really come on now? Haven't we learned our lesson from the Tuskegee experiments? Oh, thank you, Melanie, 100%. If you'd like to donate to the channel, Monique, Melanie 100% has the links up. Wow, thank you, Game Time 79. He said, wife works at the hospital. It is mandatory to get vaccines. She got the flu vaccine last year, and whole family got sick from her. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. Thank you, Keto. You heard about the sea moss. We also need to be working on our immune system. Yeah, that's right. That means we gotta start drinking what I mean, alkaline water, stuff like that. Hey, line goddess. Yep. So we are taking the precautions. Yep. I'm glad we are having this stream because brothers and sisters, we need to take, the precautions on these things. In New Jersey, some people trying to stop the vaccine. They said if you die from the vaccines, you can sue. Wow, thank you, Jeffrey Lane. You said Jesse Ventura show he had a woman that talked about this epidemic in 2012. She said she was told of the plan in 2005. Yep, all of this is planned out. Yep, drink alkaline water out of glass bottles, not plastic. Wash hands, eat clean. And I'm telling you, man, right now, man, I mean, I don't have any fear, but I'm very careful even trying to eat out at restaurants. I'm really careful, man, of going to certain restaurants. We really got we even got to be careful how we shake people's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like people going to be buying up hand sanitizer like crazy. I'm really careful even going out to like certain restaurants now, even eating out. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Jeffrey Lane. The vaccine has something in it that will hurt your bones and sterilize you. Yep, exactly. To me, I think it's going to make you even weaker. They put out the vaccine, they put out the disease, and then they come with the vaccine. You know what I mean? Anything that they're going to have like a vac, you know what I mean? Put it like this though, but anytime they got a vaccine for the shit, they already created the shit. If they can create a disease, they can destroy it. Yeah, I heard about that, Kurt Washington. Yup, hand sanitizer is on a big shortage and soap. Damn, you said the Chinese restaurants don't have customers all over the country? Damn. I can imagine. I know they're gonna lose a lot of money. They buying hand sanitizer and my job Lysol too. Wow. This is a lot of stuff, family. I really wanna say thank y'all, man, for like having this update. You know what I mean? I'm really glad that we talking about it and we taking the precautions and we are, more so like what I mean, not trying to conjure up anything, but we just hearing about this and we just being smart about it. Yeah, I heard about that state in New York has declared an emergency up in New York. So to all of my New York fam, be careful out there. All my New Yorkers, be careful out there. Be careful. To my New York fam. Yup. They said no, yup, that's right. No nail salon sisters. Do not go anywhere near the Chinese. I know they might sound racist, but at the same time, I mean, if you know where it's coming from, like a prime example, and there was like a mean disease in Black America, they be doing the exact same thing. So fuck it. Don't shop with them. Don't buy nothing from them. No, none of that shit. Adora Asante, you from NYC? And where you from? Yup, don't eat for them, none of that stuff. I never liked to eat Chinese food. Yup, exactly the fertility. Yup, it's just like the damn Ebola. Yes. And they already are, Casa Permanente is already doing trials. I know my handwriting might not be the best, but they doing that, what I mean, to test the vaccine. They already getting ready to like, do vaccine trials. Oh, okay. I know Kirk Washington. Queens, nice. You said almost all the Chinese stores are closing in Australia? Wow. Wow. You said Georgia Power is about to be sued. They're polluting the river with lead, but it's a white middle class neighborhood. Wow. I know Lion Gardens, that's what we saying now. We not, what I mean? It's we not, what I mean, we just are making sure that we protect it, you know what I mean? You're right, Lion Gardens. I know you're right. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. What about something I wanted to talk about something else? Oh, matter of fact, this is what I wanted to talk about. We're gonna get off the coronavirus for a second. And we gotta start. Remember the time I told y'all we gotta start looking into like investing into gold into silver? Pay close attention to the stock market. Pay close attention to the money. Pay close attention to gold and precious metals. And we gotta pay close attention, man, to like yeah, pay close attention to what they're doing as far as like the economy, the stock market, and the housing market. You gotta keep your eyes open on that. Your eyes open on that. Keep your eyes on what they're talking about, because they already talking about how we're going into a cashless society. The economy is about to, but this economy is going cashless. Yes, it's not about to be any type of money around. I'm talking about paper money. I'm talking about paper money is actually going to be obsolete. I don't think people as well. That's another thing we got to really pay attention to. I've been telling people this for a very long time. You got to pay attention You gotta pay attention, you know what I mean? Definitely to the money and stuff like that. You gotta watch out, you know what I mean? Definitely gotta look out for that. You definitely gotta look out for like yeah man, look at the economy as well. Look at that. Oh yeah, and also please watch the weather. Matter of fact, I want to go into the weather right now. I want to go into the yup. Mm-hmm. Before I get back to that, I'm gonna go into the weather right now. I'm gonna go into the weather. Hey, American Aboriginal Brave. Yo, the weather right now is definitely crazy. The weather right now is definitely crazy as hell. And people got to really pay close attention to that, to the weather. I know that y'all heard about those tornadoes that was down in Nashville, Tennessee that wreaked havoc. Pay close attention. The weather over here on the East Coast is jacked up. 1 minute is sunny, 1 minute is raining, 1 minute is 37, 1 minute is 50, the next minute is 60, the next minute is 70, the next minute is 45. Pay close attention to the weather. Please. That's right. Yeah, I figure Malika Brown right. We have not had a winter all year long. We have not had a true winter. We had cold days, but we haven't had like cold weeks. It's been like 45, 50. It might go down to like 20, stuff like that. Wow, you said New York only had a trace of snow. Damn. Yeah, Darius Glover. Wow, you said New York City only had a little bit of snow. That was February? Damn. Oh, thank you. John Walker said coronavirus being spread airborne. Thank you for that. You said true out Atlanta. We was getting a lot of rain in Atlanta. Damn. Now you know that's something. They getting a lot of rain in Atlanta. You're right, Kevin G. Yep, the poles are shifting. You said they had a tornado in Nashville. The weather is very unstable these days. Very unusual weather for New York City. I know. In New York, it only snowed like once. Wow. New York only had a little bit of snow. That's crazy. In New York City, it rained for 5 days straight in Atlanta. Wow. Mm, mm. Hey, University Star. Yo, it only rained. It rained for 5 days straight in Atlanta, and it was only a little bit of snow in New York City. That is very unusual. You said the wind 3 weekends last year in New York City we had a little bit too. What? In Rochester, New York, they haven't had a true winter as well? You said the jet stream didn't go down far enough from Canada. Wow. It's almost 60 in Rochester today. Yep, you said in UK we had the wettest February in record. Many homes were destroyed by flooding. Are you serious? Damn. Flossie Soldier said them hurricanes coming down in September. Fam, you said get ready if you live in Alabama, Florida, Texas, Georgia, and South Carolina. You said, oh yeah, that's true. And people can't drink the tap water because of super spill leaks. Damn, thank you. Thank you for that information. I'm Darius Glover. Oh. It's going to be 60 in New York City today, Sarah Ash. Are you kidding me? 60 degrees in New York City in March. Mm, wow. You know that's something. 60 degrees in New York City. Damn, Sarah Ash. 60 in New York in March. That is crazy. 50 in Houston. Damn. Damn. Mm. This is a lot of stuff. Hey, Tonya Hall. Wow. Wow. It only snowed here once in Connecticut. Jeffrey Lane, it only snowed once this year in Connecticut. In the New England area, they get snow every week since I was a child. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got family in Connecticut. It's 34 degrees right here, 34 degrees right now in Atlanta. They said Houston main water line busted and flooded businesses, homes, and cars. They spreading viruses in the tap water. Oh, wow. Thank you, John Walker. It's 60 degrees in Detroit? Damn. Yo. This is some deep shit. Thank y'all so much for this information. This is some very, very deep stuff. Yeah, you're right, original man. He sure did say that. It was a sprinkle and it hasn't really been cold. In Connecticut, damn, I know Fly Sea Soldier, yup. They said it's more colder in Georgia than New York and Detroit. That's crazy. They said north weather going to the south, south weather going to the north. I know. I think that's dealing with the pole shift. I think that's dealing with the pole shift. Yup. The North Pole is shifting. Both of the poles are shifting. Yeah, yup, they definitely doing something with heart. And yeah, y'all, get them lights up. New York really didn't have a winter. Wow. Y'all get them lights up, y'all. And to support the channel, Melanin 100% has the links. It's going to be 60 degrees today and tomorrow in Detroit. It's 64 degrees in Chicago today. God damn. You know, like they say, dealing with the climate change. And there's flooding all over the world. They said it's going to be 60 degrees. It's going to be like 59, 60 in Baltimore today. 60 degrees in Rochester, New York. How in the hell New York City and New York State is going to be warmer than goddamn Georgia? Yep, that's upstate in New York. Yep. Yeah, I feel you, Edward. Buffalo, New York is probably warm too. Yep, I know, right? It will be 67 degrees tomorrow in New York City. Yep, so don't have any fear. Thank you, Lion God. That's right. Don't have any fear of this. Do not have any fear. We are just warning each other. We are just keeping each other, you know what I'm saying, right. You know what I mean? Thank you, Lion Goddess. Like she said, one more thing. Remember, fear causes stress and will, you know what I mean, and will stress. You know, immune system will weak. Will be weak. That's right. Hey, ETH Electronics. Do not give in to the fear of it. I'm glad I came. I'm glad I did this stream this early rising. This is some info. This is some info. That's right, right. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Universal Star. Right. All what we're saying is, you know what I mean? Don't feed it the energy. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting out any fear. We just letting each other know, and we just keeping each other, you know what I mean? We just keeping each other abreast about what's going on. That's all. You feel me, Universal Star? So don't give the fear. Don't give into the fear of it. You're right, Ebogamog. It's like the world is going to reset itself. That's exactly what we're saying, yeah. The world is resetting itself. And I made video, you know what I mean? I made videos how the planet is cleansing itself. Right, that's what I'm saying. Right, Bonnie, right. Have a healthy respect for what's going on. Right, that's what we saying. So all we'll be doing is we just stand aware and prepare. No fear. Repeat after me. No fear in the atmosphere, but stay aware and be prepared. That's another quote from Oh, thank you, LaShawn Simmons, for the donation. Yup, that's right. Have no fear in the atmosphere, but stay aware and be prepared. Oh, thank you, Spasmatic, for the donation as well. That's what we're saying. Don't put no fear in the atmosphere, but stay aware and be prepared. Stay aware and always prepare. So that's what I'm saying, fam. So, oh man. A B, a B, yo. Let's see what B4T going to say. Thank you, Melanie, 100%. That's why I say we got to stay aware and be prepared. That's all what we're saying. We're not on here to spread any fear factor. You know what I mean? We just only here, you know what I mean, just to like have people aware and, you know what I mean, aware of what's going on around us. That's all what I'm saying. Hey, yo, B. Yo. Hey, yo, B. That's right. Hey, yo, D. Any other time he be down for the stream. He be down here for the stream. Yeah, come on, Universal Star. It's not too early to be yelling. Oh man, this has been a good stream, y'all. I'm glad y'all been telling us, you know what I mean, the information that y'all been researching, all this other stuff. I'm really, really glad. I'm really glad. And I'm definitely going to be coming with a lot more articles, man. Like I did like 11 videos last night on this, and the stuff that I covered. I'm telling you, it's a lot, a lot. D, I'm streaming, bro. I've been on for about an hour, yeah, man. So, like I said, thank you, Universal Star. Like I told him, you know what I'm saying, we've been talking about a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I mean, I go by you know what I mean, I go by this quote, right? You know what I mean? Like when we talk about these things like dealing with the virus and stuff like that, other things, I told him that, you know, don't put no fear in the atmosphere, but stay aware, but and always prepare.
Okay.
I mean, so that's what we up there telling them, man. So they've been telling me, like, when we've been talking about the weather, they said it's gonna be 60 degrees in New York City and Detroit, and it's 34 degrees in Georgia right now.
Damn.
Right. We've been talking about the virus, the weather. We've been talking about a lot of things, bro. It's been like, I know you want to add on. I know you want to add on. I know you want to add on.
Oh man.
I know you want to add on. Wake your ass up. Wake your
I'm
ass.
trying to figure out, like,
What
I
is stuff?
mean, we already told them look out for the weather, though.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been told them look out for the
yeah.
weather. We've been telling them look, setting up altars for their ancestors. We've been Peace Universal Star. We've been telling them go back to that, go back to the ancestors. We told them what books to get.
Crystals.
Crystals.
I got a crystal Bible PDF. I'm gonna download it.
Send that me send that to me too, or email or whatever you got. You send it to me.
All right, okay, bet. So take your time on it. I know
Yeah,
you.
because I'm just waking. I'm trying to get my thoughts together because it's like
Yeah, man. I told him about how Kaiser Permanente is recruiting volunteers, getting me for the vaccine
Yeah, that
trials.
that vaccine trial. That's the no go
No
because
go, no, right.
that's a
Don't
no
get that.
go. That's a no go
That's a no go.
because what they doing, they're using people as guinea pigs. Anybody heard of the Tuskegee
Experiment.
experiment?
Mm-hmm.
That's all about that.
That's right.
Don't fall for that.
Right. Don't.
That's the Tuskegee experiment. So they trying to
Mm-hmm.
use you for that. Um, yeah, avoid shaking hands to people. But see, if you're going to shake hands, I recommend that you get some frankincense and myrrh oil. Put on your hand. You can put it on your body, but get some frankincense and myrrh. Put it on your hand. Put it on your
Mm-hmm.
body. But anytime you shake somebody's hand, use that oil. You know what I'm saying? Just use that oil, and you'll get rid of that energy from consuming inside of your aura.
Mm-hmm.
You also want to smudge yourself. Smudge yourself when you get in the house. Buy some sage, frankincense, and myrrh. Get all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and sage yourself and use frankincense and myrrh all through your body to cleanse your aura
Yeah.
from being
Go ahead,
out in
take your
the
time.
from being out there in the world per se. You want to do that. Grand rising to everybody. I just want to say that we don't say good morning around here. We say grand rising because what are you mourning? You got to look at the word mourning. Are you mourning somebody or are you mourning somebody's death? You got to say grand rising. So you want to do that. Start saying that to each other. Say that to B Miles because he don't even like saying good morning. Say grand rising. That's what we do around here to keep everybody on a high frequency, because you're rising from your slumber. From your rest. You're being resurrected to see another day of the sun rising again. Um, Another thing is you want to go ahead on and get talismans. Start buying talismans, ankhs, um, crystals. You want to do all of that. Um, Everybody on here. So, um, sheesh, it's a lot. Anybody have any questions? Just give me like 2 questions at a time. Don't bombard questioning. I'm just trying to take my time with my thoughts so we can get this thing crack a lacking and get things moving. All right. Um, just know that this whole virus thing is they even the president himself said it's going to go away within weeks. That's crazy, ain't it? So he put that out there as well. So I'm just letting y'all know that he's put it out there that is going to go away. They're doing anything to bring fear to our minds, because first they said it was going to be World War III. Next thing you know, you don't hear about it. Okay, so it's like a whole lot of stuff that they're not going to touch bases on. And I just want to let everybody know that when Brother Mouse come on here, we all have a discussion, and he brings it to everybody's attention to see what's going, so y'all can see what's really going on, the patterns. Everything is projected with your mind. With everything you perceive, it can manifest in your reality. My thing is to everybody is just stay aware of what's going on, your surroundings. Keep your eyes on the weather. He said that it's 34 degrees in Georgia, which I think is interesting because that's where my queen and them are from. They from Georgia, so they tell us how it was, how nice it can be, but 34 degrees is kind of odd. 60 degrees in Detroit. This is kind of wild because this is still winter time. I think he said New York is 60 degrees. I don't know how the weather is out here. I'm just waking up or reawakening from my travels astrally. So I'm just waiting for questions. Anybody have any questions? Anything that we want to touch? Y'all want to touch some topics on? Because I mean, have y'all ever saw the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington? Because is it Octavius? Um, because that avoid shaking hands that came from the movie Fallen too. The movie Fallen talks about that. If you ever saw the movie with Denzel Washington, it touches bases on all of that. Different energies out there, and you don't want to pick up people's energies. Okay. You gotta be mindful, because when you're out there, you gotta build and create an aura, a protective aura shield, so nobody can't invade your space with their energy. You know, what you do is, what I normally would do, I'll take at least some deep breaths before I go to work or before I go outside. And I'll just project my thoughts into positivity, and that I have a certain color auric field around me. So when I go out there, nobody don't come to me with no crazy nonsense, and it works. Because you stand to yourself and nobody not messing up your vibe. Because you always have that one person that try to intervene in your vibe, and it could be over something real crazy or something that you know that you like to talk about, and then turn around, there's that person's an agent, and you be like, what the Sam have going on? So you gotta look at that too. These people out here are not playing. They know what time it is. You're dealing with entities. Hey April, how you doing, sir? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm just looking up and I'm seeing all these. Looking up. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'm looking at everybody that's talking, because I'm just now getting everybody information. All these questions are now popping up. Give me a second. I'm making sure I see. Okay, I'm seeing some. Give me a second. I'm looking. Okay. Peace, Jasmine Virgo. Justice Shabazz. Peace. Okay. If people in jail get sick, that's them projecting that. That has nothing to do with you. That's something that they have to deal with. Like it's 34 degrees in Connecticut. Okay. Yeah. Where can you get an onyx? You can, if it should be wherever you at, crystal stores out there where you at. I'm just looking through because I'm finally looking at all these questions.
60 in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me see.
Quarantine.
Quarantine is like they're pretty much, people are pretty much being, I want to say they're being imprisoned so they won't expose it outwardly to other people.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody said it's been raining bad in Decatur, Georgia.
Yep. It's been flooding.
But we told y'all to look out for the weather. Like we've been saying, watch the weather. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, y'all, like I don't want to go into too much detail, but when they tell me that it's a channel that come through, download that come through, and B Mouse put it out here on the show on his platform to let y'all know what's going on. How to get back in town voodoo practicing. Karima Shabazz, can you reword that question, because I want to make sure I get a true understanding of what you're saying. April, highly favored. That's good that you have black tourmaline and the evil eye crystal. That's good. Let me see something. All right. Now, what you need to I don't know if that was a question that Karima was asking. I wanted to make sure I can understand what she was saying. The whole thing is, once we get back into our sciences and we start getting back into who we are, but mainly the women, you got to get back into your sciences. You got to get back into who you really are. And I keep saying it. It's like I don't like using race, or matter of fact, I don't like using quote unquote race, but I'm gonna use it anyway. In order for this planet to be right, the Nubian or melanated woman have to be back on her track and back on her stuff, or back on her deen. Some people say back on their square. The planet is only evolving and changing because of her. Those that are melanated, it's changing because of her. And it might sound crazy, but it's true. Because the Nubian woman, or the melanated woman, or the indigenous woman, it's like in their calendar, the Gregorian calendar, and go through their menstrual cycle. That's also dealing with change. That's also connected to the numbers of 360 degrees, because if you do the numbers, 360 degrees equals the number 14. The number 14 is 5, which is dealing with complete man. That's dealing with the womb man. Okay, so you gotta remember now, this whole planet is based upon you. And you got to go ahead and get back into healing yourself, because many of you done got hurt by men, and some of you that don't even look like us have our DNA Some of you are what they call mulatto. You have
Mm-hmm.
our DNA. Brother Miles already read the article yesterday, letting you know where how everybody came from us.
Mm-hmm.
So, even if you are a woman that is not melanated, you have some sort of connection to the planet too, because you are a woman as well. That is why it is real key that this planet is pretty much, how can I put it? That this planet gets back on track with the first woman, the Nubian woman. Then everybody else, including her men, which is her sons, will rise back into power.
Mm-hmm.
See, what they don't tell you is that a lot of us are out here mixed with Nubian. But the thing is, white supremacy or Caucasian ideology of supremacy,
Right.
let's say that,
White idiocracy.
right, is messing up the whole movement and is trying to conquer the planet, and the planet is saying, hell no, I won't go. It's not going to go down like that. I control this. You know what I'm saying? You can't control nothing. You're nothing but a parasite. You're parasitic to the planet. You're parasitic to the universe. You're parasitic to the universe. You're parasitic to the ancestral realm because of your crazy ways. Now, how many of y'all saw the last Airbender movie? Did you see that?
Now I gotta go check it out.
The last Airbender movie, real key movie. The acting was terrible, but you gotta get the message. The message, the message, the message. Peace. Where everybody else at?
I know.
They messing with your dad going live again.
I know. We want. Oh, here we go. There we go. Oh wow! I'm trying to hit the live.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see what they talking about going upward. See if they saying anything.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now, let me see. Yeah. Exactly. Tiamat is
April.
feminine.
Hey, April.
Like everybody, yeah, Tiamat is very feminine. This planet is feminine all the way. And Hop is playing. Oh, how can you get back into your ancient practices? Um, I know it's a sister. I'm gonna find out. Hey B,
Yeah.
can you ask Tiffany to give you my phone, because I'm gonna see if I can find this sister on. It's a sister that I know. She's a priestess in voodoo, Haitian voodoo. Um, Karima, get B Miles' email, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give B Miles her the sister's email. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
Karima Shabazz, right?
Uh huh.
I told her you might. I don't know if she have your email because she want to get back into the ancient practices of voodoo,
Okay.
right? If you want to give her your email, please give her your email. What I do, I get the email from you, your
Okay.
email, and I'll
Yeah.
send you the link to the sister that she can connect with.
All right. Okay. It's Brandon Miles 410 at yahoo.com.
I'm gonna repeat one more time so she can have it.
Brandon Miles 410 at yahoo.com. And if you can't find me there, find me on Instagram at bmiles410 if you're on social media. But it's Brandon Miles 410 at yahoo.com. That's my email.
Okay. Anything you want to? I mean, because
Oh,
this
no,
is your platform. I know they've been wanting you to say something. I'm just waking up. This is your.
Oh no, I've been pretty much saying like a whole lot of stuff and all that. You know what I mean? We was also talking about, a little bit about the cashless economy and stuff like that.
Yeah, that they're trying to bring forth.
Yeah, yep, that they're trying to bring forth and stuff like that. And but we've been I've been telling people, man, I've been checking out things dealing with the banks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The central banks are already saying that they are preparing right now to have a world without money.
Oh yeah, that's
They investigating a world.
they're trying to do the microchip, but that's not going to work like they want it. It's going to be pretty crazy. They trying to do all that.
As well as Fargo, they're going to launch a stablecoin cryptocurrency in 2020. Wells Fargo is going to launch a cryptocurrency in 2020 this year.
Wow.
Yep, and also Paxos got a go back currency up there in New York City as well.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Everything. That's why we got to go ahead and like I said, we got to go and do our thing with this gold investing too.
Yes, sir.
So The next step is somebody. Okay, Joshua Mercer. What are some of your favorite books you'll recommend to gain spiritual awareness and knowledge of our ancestors? Yamiya, Oya Yamayano Gun, etc. Huh? Right here. On my phone. They asking for you, or they was calling Trinity. They was calling Trinity. Yeah, calling Trinity. Damn, I thought they was calling you. Like, what the hell happened? Like, they get all loud. Like, you think that something came? Like, okay. Let me see. There is a book. There's a book. I didn't show the book numerous times, Joshua. I'm trying to give you what I want to do. I want to start you off real small, right? Buy books on the different Orishas. Like, you got books for Santeria dealing with Oshun. Buy little books like that. You know what I'm saying? To start you off with, so you can get familiar with the spirits. I don't want to I don't want to recommend you getting the whole book, and you know what I mean. I want you to start off with knowing the different personalities of them.
Like the little baby food.
Yeah, like little baby food ones, because I don't want you to go full throttle into it and you be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I want you to know their personalities or their personas and their likes and their taboos and so on. You want to know their taboos. You want to know everything about them, so you won't do nothing wrong to disrespect them. That even goes towards most of us going to these practices and not being aware of their personalities or personas. You see what I'm saying? Because they at one point in time was human too. See, this is what they don't tell people, that our ancestral spirits have feelings too, and they don't want us to know that. That's why it's important and knowing that what are their likes and dislikes, so you won't feel like you're disrespecting them. But the first thing I will recommend that you do, as far as book wise, is get Santeria books based on the individual Orisha.
You good?
Okay.
Just checking it. Messages. Okay.
And thank y'all for working together for giving references to each other.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I make sure. Yeah, they chemtrails. They are doing a lot. What you saying, Brother Miles?
No, you good. You good. Take your time.
I'm just making sure that we didn't miss anything. Cause
I was already on it for about an hour, so.
I mean, I expect you to be all here with me. So, is Voodun? I'm gonna spell Voodun for you.
Being canceled.
I think it's spelled VODOU. That's Voodun or Voodoo. Okay. Another person you can check out that can break down certain teachings on it is Professor James Smalls, who was on the Hidden Colors. He is a priest in Ifa. He's a priest of Oya. He's a priest of Oya, and also he is a voodoo priest. You can check him out on just type in on YouTube Professor James Smalls.
They don't mess with him.
They don't never mess with him, because I'm gonna tell you, none of them daggone Tamahus who us Nuwapian you call Tamahus is Caucasian people. They don't mess them Tamahus don't mess with them. Don't mess with him at all. They leave him alone, because he gave a lecture on what's his name? What's the brother that was that ran Cuba?
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro.
Yeah, Fidel Castro.
A lot of us don't even know that Fidel Castro was a priest in Santeria.
That's why they ain't touch.
That's why they ain't mess with that's why they didn't mess with Fidel Castro. He was a priest in Santeria, where he connected to the Orishas and everything. He would practice the rituals on a daily basis. And Fidel Castro is one of the only leaders, even though he's no longer here, he's in the ancestral realm. You go over there to Cuba, your schooling or college education is for free, if you, especially if you want to be a doctor. They pay for it all the way.
He looked out for people.
He looked out for black people.
Yes, he did.
In Cuba, he looked out for black people over here and said, if you want to go ahead and get an education in the medical field, you can come over there and get it for free.
Yep.
This is what Fidel Castro did for black people, because you got to remember, he was connected to the Black Panther Party back in the day. That's why Assata Shakur is still over there in Cuba as we now speak.
That's why he visited Malcolm X back in the 60s.
Exactly. So you got to get the connections, y'all. Look at the connections. Look at all the connections. And also also, I think Fidel had a connection to Gaddafi as well somewhere down the line, along with Saddam Hussein, because Saddam Hussein used to be an informant, but he finally left them and started doing his own thing. So you gotta look at all the stuff that's going on, that was going around while we were all younger. Many of us that's in now, like, I want to say like late 30s, mid 30s, up there. We didn't know. A lot of us wasn't aware what was going on. But then we got older. We started going through these awakening situations. Mind you, like we were going through these different effects, different symptoms. That's the word I want to use. So now a lot of things are coming out into the forefront that was taking place, dealing with the ancestral realm, dealing with the war that was really going on. Okay. The next step is to get books on studying more on the different deities like Hinduism, looking into that too, because all this stuff is interconnected. No problem. All this is interconnected, and they don't want to tell you that, because once we go back into our senses and start realizing who we are, that we're energy, but we're also melanated, man, it's going to be awesome. Thank you for saying that, sister, about the mom. Yes, this planet is a feminine planet. Yeah, they put, well, let me see. Okay, how you doing? Because you put the hand up, I think you have a question. Yeah, Fidel Castro was on it, y'all. Fidel Castro was on it. Yeah, well, the thing about Oya, that's Storm. You gotta represent Storm. She's the X-Men, quote unquote, in the comic books. You gotta I gotta bring her to the forefront, like a lot of times, so people can know who Storm is or who Oya is. Oya is not to be messed with. She's the queen. She's the warrior queen. Okay, she's the queen of the warriors. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go into a little bit about Oya if y'all want me to go a little bit about her. Okay. How many of y'all want me to talk about Oya just brief? It's not gonna be too long. Okay, it's not gonna be too long, but I can talk about Oya if y'all want me to real quick. How many of y'all want me to just talk to her, and I'm gonna go into certain details about the ones that I'm familiar with, because honestly, it's 400 plus one Orisha, and more counting and counting. Okay, but all of them are interconnected to Voodoo, because Voodoo is a splinter of Ifa. Okay, then you have Plelo Mayombe. I'm still learning that one, so I'll bring that to the forefront. You see what I'm saying? Eventually. So we're going to touch bases. I can touch bases on Oya real quick if y'all want me to talk about her, so y'all can know how she gets down. Like she's no joke. All right. Now, Oya is the warrior queen when it comes down to it. She's very stern with her children. She could be motherly, but she's stern. Okay. She brings about change. If you need change in your life, she brings about change, and she brings it. She brings the heat. Especially if you're a child of hers or somebody fucking with you, she brings the heat. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you see these tornadoes and stuff, that's the type of heat she be bringing. Like she don't be playing, okay? Like I seen how she look in the spirit realm, and that's actually B Miles' mother. Okay, she deals with change. So I seen Oya herself. Let me see if I can. Let me show them real quick. I saw her in a stance. I need something like a stick or something so I can show them. Like, you know what I mean? I want y'all to see how she was standing, and I need something as a shield. Something like a shield. I saw her. This is a lightning bolt. We're gonna be trying to find it so we can demonstrate how she was standing.
You said a shield?
Something like a shield. Matter of fact, let's use these papers. Okay, we're gonna use these papers or these articles. This is her shield. This is the lightning bolt. I saw her standing like this, like she ready to go to war. Okay, she's not to be messed with. Um, when it come down to doing her work, she's very powerful. Thanks, brother. She's very powerful. Um, and she can be the most feared one as well, like because she deals with change. Change is what always consistent, right? So when you when those that are children, they have a certain demeanor about them. You can feel their presence. You can know that you can feel that you can feel their energy because for one, they are just like their mother, and also they are very strategic in warfare, or how can you say when it gets down to like going and getting ready for war? Okay, because she's the warrior queen. You gotta keep that in mind. Okay, like when you like, okay, I want to put it like this. How many of y'all heard of Athena? I want to put it like she's like Athena. She's wise, but at the same time, she's strategic. But when she go hard, she go hard. She don't care when she got to go at it. She just does it. If you saw the movie, if you saw the X-Men cartoon, that's how she can be. She's a goddess, but she's very strategic on everything. But she execute what she got to. But she do it at a rate where she do not give a damn. Like, hey, you know, this is what I'm gonna do. You want me to? I'll fuck some shit up. Type. You know, that's how she is. You know, but she has this. She looks very beautiful. I seen how she looks. She's very beautiful, highly melanated, tall. I seen her with her eyes turned all white. I seen her like she's beautiful. She look out when you give Allegra his offering and then you go ahead and do the same thing for her. You know, when you give Allegra his offering, then you go to where she's at. Um, you'll experience something that is not of this world. Okay, because when they look out for you, they look out for you, especially if you respect them. You know what I'm saying? And you're not always asking. It's always great to. So yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that April highly favored original. I remember that. I just wanted everybody to know, like, you know, do more research. But like I said, you know, like that's a little briefing about her. And the thing is like I can show you a picture of her, some pictures of her if y'all want me to. I'm trying to find it right now to put some more light to my phone so y'all can see how she looks. She's very beautiful, very elegant. Okay, because I think everybody need to see how she can be and how she can look. All right, this is her. I'm trying to see so y'all can see it. This is how she can look. Look how beautiful she is. Okay, and here's another one. Okay, um, I'm trying to see if I can find more. And another one. These are other pictures of her. They don't want you to know that these are our deities, our superheroes that we're connected to. Okay. Now this looks more like the storm of an X-Men if you look carefully. You see what I'm saying? So, and here goes another one. I'm just showing y'all pictures of how you know. All right. Um, and more people say that, oh, this is demonic. No, this is, and also, but I'm gonna show this particular picture where y'all can see her with the sword in hand. And this is her too. All right. She's one of the wives of Shango. All right. She's one of the wives of Shango. Shango had 3 wives, or have 3 wives, to be honest with you. So Shango's that dude. Like he's with the okay. When it come down to Shango, you know how many of y'all sisters be like all into them bad boys. You know what I'm saying? Shango's that bad boy. He's a serious badass and don't give a damn. His energy projects and women just flock like wow. Like I gotta get him. You know what I'm saying? He's that soldier that he's a king. You know what I'm saying? Shango's that dude. He's that king. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you get the Thor concept from. Shango is actually Thor. Okay? You know what I'm saying? They just whitewashed him. So I'm going to show y'all a picture of how many y'all want me to show y'all a picture of Shango too. I can show y'all the pictures of Shango. You know? I know my... Yeah. Mm. Exactly. You know what I'm saying, Sean? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing demonic about it. But they, you know how mainstream America don't want us to go back into this. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us away from it because they know it's going to cause a serious awakening towards us. Because many of us, you know what I'm saying, are deities incarnated, what you call angels. You know what I'm saying? And people don't know that. Our people don't even know that when they go to these churches on Sundays and they go into a trance, they're channeling that higher self that's connected to that angelic self, which is your star, which you being a star seed. See, they don't understand that. But the masses, the people that control the masses know this. That's why they're trying to keep us away from that. How many of y'all want me to show y'all a picture of Shango? Like, you know, far as, you know, so y'all can see. And then y'all can see the similarities between Thor and Shango, where you can see that they're pretty much the same. They just whitewashed them. How many of y'all want me to show y'all the pictures of him? You know, just let me know if y'all want me to. Okay. I'm just waiting. Exactly. We are connected. You know what I'm saying? But they practice it because the reason why they practice it because they don't because our spiritual practices have power to it. Real power, real life energy. Their practices don't. It's an illusion. That's what you call technology, if that make any sense. Okay, I'm gonna show the picture of Shango. It's spelled Shango. Okay, so if y'all want to know, um, let's see. Now Shango is my father now though, so it's like I'm trying to find a picture where sisters be like, oh my gosh, he's that you know what I'm saying? He's that guy. You be like, yo, like that's him. You know, I'm gonna show you a couple pictures of him. Let me see if I can find. Give me a second, because I'm on a page where I can show y'all him. Let's see. It's this one that I want to show y'all when he's like real, like seriously, like standing. This is one of his pictures. This is one of Shango's pictures right here. Notice his colors is red and white. Okay, that's one of his pictures. Another one of his pictures. Y'all can see another one of his pictures. And another one of his pictures. Okay. Notice he had an axe, right? You see how, remember Thor had the double-bladed hammer? Double-bladed axe. Okay. So, and here go another picture of Oya as Storm. Okay. So, I just want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some more pictures of Shango too. So I seen how they actually look like the pictures I seen. They came like that in the spirit realm to me. Many of them did. I kid you not. Let me see. This one. This one of Shango is one of my favorite. And you notice he have the skull on the axe. That's a skull on the axe. Okay, that's one of my favorite portraits that somebody created of Shango. I love that portrait. Now we're going to go into another Orisha. Somebody spoke on Yemaya, right? Or Yemoja. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you a picture of her. She's very beautiful. Okay. Very beautiful. I mean, she's very beautiful. Now remember, Pirates of the Caribbean had her on that movie. Pirates of the Caribbean. Calypso was actually none other than Yemoja. Look kind of familiar off the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? These are our ancestral deities that they don't want us to know about. That look like us. That look like us. Okay? They don't want us to go back into that. And yes, Yemoja is the logo for Starbucks. So they've taken our stuff, making money off of it and making profits off of it. And we are just sitting here looking like some fools. We need to claim everything back. Yes. She's also considered the mother of all too. That's what they call her. You know. Okay, the reason why they're not answering us is because we're not connected back. Many of us are not connecting back to them. That's one of the reasons, okay? Another reason is that they're trying to take all the energy of our deities, but it's not going to work. That's why we as melanated people have to go back into our practices. Our melanin can regenerate everything. I mean, don't believe me, look it up yourself. This is one of the things that Jeffrey, I wanted to let you know. Okay? So don't think they don't answer, because they do answer. First and foremost, if before you go to any of them to make an offering, you got to go to Elegua first. You got to respect him first. You'd be surprised on the outcome that you'll get. You see what I'm saying? Once you converse with them. But mainly we go through Elegua first. You'd be surprised on what you get. I can go by our how can I put it? Our experiences in this household, and they come through. You gotta be sincere, man. You gotta have a sincere heart. Your heart has to be sincere. You know what I mean? It's not all about wanting and having. It's about also giving thanks. Okay, it's about giving thanks. This is why a lot of us fall apart and fall off at, because we want those answers. We want things to be answered, like, please help me get this, please help me get that, without looking at, hey, you know what? They have feelings too. So let me go ahead and give them something sincerely from my heart to let them know how much I appreciate them. How I can thank them for looking out, because no or not, they're looking out for you right now, bro. You woke up this morning, right? You woke up this morning. I can tell you that they're connected to all your chakras, and also the different organs in your body is connected to them as well. You're up. You have reawakening during this rising. So you give thanks sincerely, and you'll be surprised on what'll happen in your life, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta know how to give thanks to him. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole new ball game, for those that don't know. You are connected to the universe. Ye are gods. Remember that. You got to go back into your higher self and also give thanks to your ancestors. Make an altar for your ancestors. I don't know how many times I said make an altar to your ancestors. Those that are no longer here, that you knew what they like, put it on that altar and talk to them. Clean it off. And you be like, yo, this is wild. This is all this wonderful things that you're gonna have some errors in life. That's just life in this realm. But when you make an altar for your ancestors that's no longer here, like grandmother, grandfather, father, uncle, whomever, and you know what they like, and you make that altar for them, and you talk to them, and after you clean it off, and you just say, you know, I just want to say thank you. I want to let you know I miss you, and I love you. You know, and you speak sincere, and look and watch what happened. You'll go to work, or you have your own company. Next thing you know, you thought you was having a bad day in your company that you might own, or at your job or whatever, and something greater just happened out of nowhere, mysteriously. You be like, what the hell? Like, what? You know, you could be having a bad day. You might find $100 or whatever. You might even have that client that you could never get, that you finally got, and they signed the contract. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. You gotta be sincere and you gotta know and give thanks and praises. Like, hey, thank you for helping me wake up another rising. Appreciate everything you've been doing for me. I appreciate that I'm able to breathe again. I appreciate that you won't let nothing happen to me. I appreciate that I can speak to you and I can wake up and do the things that I do. We gotta keep that keep real with ourselves on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And give thanks to them. When you give thanks to them, watch what happens. I'm telling you, watch what happens. It's things that we went through in this household that if it wasn't our faith, some of us was losing our faith because it comes to the time when you feel like you're about to lose your faith. But them ancestors came through and we like, this is phenomenal. Like, it don't know what to say because we're going by the guidelines. Always be thankful. And you will be surprised. See, what we don't do as a people, we don't give each other, praise. We don't praise each other. All watching Brother Miles on this platform. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that that we need to know. You know what I'm saying? No, making an altar for her would not be wrong. You need to do that, Jeffrey. This is what I'm saying. Do that. And then you're going to be like, yo, you're going to see changes in your life. You're going to see things happen. You're going to be feeling her energy there. She's already there, but you're going to feel it even more. And you might have a time that you're going to break down, when you do that, because you're going to feel her energy around. Heck, you might even hear her voice talking to you. And it's really her. You're going to be like, yo, this is crazy. Because, I can tell you my grandfather passed away several years ago. And I went to his funeral. And while I'm inside the church, I saw him coming wearing all white and had his hand out like this because he saw me crying, because he wanted to hold my hand and just tell me like it's going to be okay, like how and just tell me like it's going to be all right, man. I'm good. Just know I'm in a better place. I saw him. I know it sounds crazy, but I saw him. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a figment of my imagination. My father told me that my great grandmother passed away. Now he's all the way in California. And he called my grandmother. Him and my grandmother told me he all the way in California. My great grandmother came to him when she passed away. He described everything she had on to a T, and she was right there standing looking at him. And my grandmother told me that was a true story. See, we are naturally born with these gifts. The thing is, we've been running from them. If that makes sense to everybody on here. I'm not really good with names. Pronounce names. Is it Davida? Is it Davida? Or I'm trying. So Davida, when you did that altar, right? I have a question for you. When you did that altar, or when you do that altar, did you feel her presence near? Because I want everybody to know that this works. Did you feel her presence? Feel like she spoke to you? Did you even see her or mind you any type of detail? Altar for your brother and your mother. You know what I'm saying? You can put them side by side, the stuff that they like, and the stuff that they like. A portrait of them. You know what I'm saying? Also get a glimpse of them. Just do all of that, man. You'd be surprised the energy that will start surrounding you. Then people gonna be looking at you like, yo, you kind of feeling, you looking kind of different today. Those that are spiritually inclined are going to see that. They're going to see it. Okay. Now, Yemiya also, I'm scrolling up. So Yemiya, she deals with a lot of even change, consistency. She deals with a lot of that. Yemiya is, she's very motherly. Yemiya is very motherly and loving. I had to just, because I'm looking up. I was looking up at what everybody saw, the comments that was being said on the chat. I'm waiting for B Miles to come back down here. Because I want to touch bases on some things with him. But I'm gonna go ahead into another picture of another Orisha if y'all want me to. I'm going to go into portraits of Elegua. Okay? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to go into a portrait of Elegua. Now, Elegua can come to you, can be known as this little boy right here who likes candy corn. You can get 3 pennies. He's known as the trickster, but he also opened up doors. But he's a very pleasant one. I mean, he really is. I mean, because my encounters with him is very pleasant and loving. He's really real great. He also opens and closes the doors. Door open and close doorways. He's at the crossroads as well. Here goes some of the. Whenever you see this is another portrait of Elegua. See, it's another portrait of Elegua. So, but the ones that a lot of people love is when they see him as this little baby boy right here. But he's very pleasant. Just treat him with respect, Treat him with respect and love, you know what I'm saying? Because your sincerity means a lot in the spirit realm. It means a whole lot to our ancestors, because once you acknowledge them, it's all love. You can't disrespect them, man. And here go another portrait of Elegua. It's a man. Okay? So, that's also B. Mouse's father is Elegua. That's one of his parents is Elegua. He also deals with communication. He's the divine messenger of the gods. All right. So he speaks all languages fluently. All languages he speaks, all of them. So by you speaking to him, say like if you're speaking right now, he can hear everything you're saying. Like if you talk to him, respect him. Respect him. You always show respect. It's like if you give respect, what do? You give respect. What do? You receive respect, right? That's how it works. That's how it works in the spirit realm. You show respect, you give respect, right? That's life in general. See, we gotta remember the spirit realm it's their time is different than ours. The way that they do things is a little bit different than ours. See, they can make things manifest for us in this realm, but we gotta do the right things in order to get it to manifest. And respect is one. So, I mean, is anything else anybody want to talk about that questions real quick is, because if y'all want to still me show some more pictures of them, I can. Matter of fact, there's one that I really want to show. Okay. And this is Obatala. This is where you get the whole concept King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Obatala. Okay. Obatala is also many of them are androgynous too. Many of them. This is the female side of Obatala. When I say androgynous, it means that comes as both sexes or genders. All right. So keep that in mind, y'all. This is real life. I'm trying to show the main ones that I know because I show love to all of them. Okay. Let's see, Shango, Elegua, Shango, Elegua. Oh yeah. Obatala. There's two more. Then I'm gonna show. Now, this one in particular is Ogun. That's Ogun. He is the god of war. So you're back. I'm just showing them like the different pictures and portraits of them. So they
Okay.
can, and then I'm gonna show this is another picture of Ogun, and I'm about to show y'all the see. I was hoping that you was gonna come back, man.
Oh yeah.
Ogun, yeah. I was waiting for you to come back.
Oh, okay.
Another one of Ogun. Um, and the other one I want to show is many of y'all probably heard of her. This is Oshun right here. See the beauty of our of them. Another portrait. So, otherwise, before we go, any questions? Jeffrey Lane asked a question because he something I'll talk to you about. I just want him to follow through on that. I don't know if
Oh,
anybody
okay.
else sent in questions on that, but he was asking why our deities don't come to us. I said we got to show
You
respect
said
to
why
them.
what?
Why the gods come to us and help us out, and it's all about respect.
Yeah, you gotta like yeah, you gotta have a sincere heart. You gotta go to him. You gotta go to him, be honest with him, and you also you gotta show respect to him.
Yeah, because Brother Miles, before we even go, he can tell you some of the things that he went through, and he went into with a sincere heart and gave the offering, and what happened?
It came, it manifested.
And you came with a sincere heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Many of us in this household, we go with a sincere heart, and what happens?
Things manifest.
So, and also he also when we move, he can altar for his mom, where he can talk to her too. Everything that we telling you in this house, I'm trying to tell you, he's an example. He can tell like this, it works, like it really. I mean, it really works what he talking about. He
Mm-hmm.
can tell you between the family, you know what I'm saying? We talk about this and we see it happen. And we like, did you just see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's things that we seen, we went through, and we ain't know how this was gonna happen, and then what happened.
It manifested.
So you know what I mean. Somebody said keep up the good work.
Appreciate it.
And I'm looking at one of the comments. I mean, before we go, we want to know if there's any questions that y'all have to ask. Don't wait until you go on another live stream and be like, "Oh yeah, I meant to ask this question."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he might be talking about something else, and I have a question. So if there's
Right.
any questions, say something because every time you see him, it's about to come to a closure now. So wait,
We're not trying to make you feel
yeah.
bad or anything. We just want to make sure that any questions get answered before the stream is over.
Yes, go. Oshun is the goddess of love. That's my mother too. Oshun is my mother too. Yeah, we saw 5G. That you notice how
We talked about 5G earlier.
right. Oh man, let's see what's going on. Okay, 7 stars, seven and drum and hearing drums keep appearing in my dream. What you think about that one?
She said hearing drums in a dream.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm listening. I'm reading Paula saying voodoo is the practice of being a doctor or nurse. Only God can help. Our ancestors were punished by God. God tells you what kind of altar to make when demons come and your life is hard to get. Okay. Let me send a message to let me send this to Paula real quick, okay? I'm gonna send this message to Paula. I'm gonna send this message to Paula, everybody. Alright. Yeah, Obatala is one of the is one of the sweetest God is the sweetest God. He really looks out for yes. Alright. I want to touch bases. I'm scrolling up to see what we missed on here. All right. I want to touch bases on Oba too. I didn't get a chance to touch on Oba, but I'm just scrolling up because I'm seeing all the information. Okay. All right, just give me a second while I'm looking at all this. All right. I missed out a lot of this. How do we do libations? We're going to have to, man, we're going to have another conversation about libations. Okay. Okay. Man, all these questions coming up. Okay. I got something for the sister named Paula. Let me tell you this. The reason why you have demons in your life, because you know what that is, that's something that's going on with you internally. The reason why you got that going on with your life is because you're letting your eternal thought destroy you on a daily basis. Now, when you make that altar, it's about the energy that you put into it. You put the positive energy into it and love and sincerity, no problems. Now, when you say God, now, when I look at the word God, that's dealing with gaining one's definition. Okay? Then if I flip the word around, you have dog. Right? Then, if you really want to get into it, you can deal with strength, wisdom, and beauty. Okay? So, when I look at the word that you say demon, you're still stuck on. There is negative energies, but it's about the content in the mind and the heart of the individual. Okay, you gotta keep that in mind. So when you're going back to your ancestral practices, that again. And if you have any children and you go back to the spirit realm, guess what you become? An ancestor to them, which makes them the with everlasting life. If you don't believe me, look it up. And somebody asked me what ancestor you call on. The thing is, I don't want to give information unless you do the research. Don't always listen. Do the research yourself. I'm not gonna always give out the answers. I want to tell you, but I want you to do the research. You know what I'm saying? It's who works with you, and that's going to be there to help you along the way and help your mom along the way. But I can tell you, it's a couple of them. But you got to do the research. That should be your assignment. Today, you got to go ahead and say, like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to look them up. But here's the thing. Do it with a sincere heart. Don't do it because I got to do it. I have to do it. Sincerity means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sincerity means a lot, y'all. I'm going to keep on saying it means a lot. It's not all about, oh, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this because I need this done. I'm going to do, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead across the street and get an offering. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I want this. You got to be sincere, man. We telling you repeatedly, sincerity is the key. All right? Because that's the key component of all of this. You just can't go with it and thinking like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this because I need this in my life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, how many of y'all understand what I'm saying? When I say that you gotta do the homework, you gotta do all that. Don't you know what I'm saying? Everything I'm telling you, look it up. You know what I mean? Because do I do readings? I used to.
Yeah, what was some
We gotta go. Get ready to go. Y'all, I'm just looking at it's like all these questions coming out the woodworks. We're gonna have to get up off of here. So anybody, when y'all ask these questions, I hope y'all put it in the comment section, and we'll get back to you on that.
Not rushing them off.
Yeah. We're not that all his phone gotta be charged and things that we gotta do, because we'll talk about that another time. Yes, and thank you. How you been? The thing right here. Guadagnine. Thank you for helping out, and help out each other on this journey. Okay. Mm-hmm. Don't always go by everything that we say. Do your research yourself. Please do your research yourselves. We say that repeatedly. Do your research yourself. Do it. I'm going to say it again before we go. Do the research yourself. Okay? And I come to you because my mother is Oshun. I let everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? And no problem, Monique Hill. Next time, matter of fact, before we even go, I'm going to show y'all a picture of Oba because I don't want to disrespect none of them, okay? We're going to show a picture of Oba real quick. This is the first wife of Shango. Look how beautiful she is. This is the first wife of Shango. All right. This is another picture of her. If you look at it carefully, look like Tyra Banks a little bit. Okay. This is her right here again. All right. On that note, y'all, I'm out. Be there for each other. Ask questions with each other and guide each other through this. That should be your home assignment. Interact with each other. Peace.
All right, yeah, y'all, your man is back right about now. So we actually going to jump off of here, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely want to start writing down some articles and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of information that I'm going to be bringing. And I definitely want to thank y'all, you know what I mean? Because I was on it for like over an hour, but then I gave him some time. So I do want to say, like, we appreciate it. And y'all can, my email address is brandonmiles410@yahoo.com. My Instagram is bmiles410. My PayPal is www.paypal.me/bmiles84 to support the channel, and Cash App at cash.me/$bmiles8. And y'all stay up, so y'all get ready for like them articles I'm coming. I'm doing more research, and I'm gonna start bringing the fire to y'all like around like 12 o'clock. All right. So one love once again. Peace out. All right.